Hello, I'm Reverend Sid, and today I'm going to be talking about Sword Art Online, Hollow Realization's dating mechanic. And I'm just going to wing this. So, as you walk around town with one of your female companions, you can sometimes get little icons like that, which will initiate private chat. And they have a little tutorial in here that talks about it, but not in a lot of detail. And, so let's see, it's under town, yeah. And it basically, just going to go through this very briefly. It gives you little highlights. It tells you that you can move in, right? And it'll give you these little prompts like the one that's on the screen, smile. And to get the best boost in your relationship, you have to go through all of the actions during the conversation, but that's actually pretty hard because I'll show you why. Now these little private chats actually aren't the most efficient way to raise your rating. As you see here with Asuna, on the bottom of the right side it says friendship rank 5 intimate, and I started at rank 4 with Asuna, and she's the only one I've walked around town with. But by comparison, just going through battles with these characters, I've gotten them, they started at rank 3. I've gotten them a full rank just by praising them during combat, which is a much more efficient way to level these up. Unfortunately, you're still going to have to do private chats if you want the platinum, because you got to get the full gallery, which means you have to get all of the what they call pillow talk scenes, and the only way to get those is by putting them, not just raising their affection meter, but by putting them in a good mood in town. And you do that through these chats. So just very quickly, one more time, I'll show you. If you look at the length of Asuna's bar, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of one of these chats, and it's not going to go up very much at all. So if we come back over here, these chats, the main thing, you have to respond to what they're saying. If you see this heart here, red's the best color, and you make sure you read these prompts completely, because you might say the wrong thing. Now on the first one, as soon as she starts talking, push in all the way. You see how the heart's getting blue? It's really easy to put her in a bad mood. If you do this the way they want you to, you almost never get all the way. But if you do the first one and then push in all the way to the last bit, she doesn't end the conversation the way she might if you put her in a bad mood the other way. Now, once you're all the way in and you do the kiss, don't move the left stick at all, because you see how the heart's blue. Blue's bad. So don't move the stick, otherwise she'll get mad. But once it goes purple, immediately start pulling back and just hit square. Do all of the actions on the way out. And you see how her feeling, her mood just jumped when I did that. Now at this point, all you have to do is get the rest of the nod and shake head prompts correctly. That's why I say read the prompts, and you'll figure out, for each character, you'll figure out pretty quickly, because they've only got a set number basically, and it varies based on where you have the conversation. But some of them might seem a little tricky at first, because they're not necessarily all translated well. But that's basically it. It's boring, it's lame, it's not the best way to up their affection, but you have to do it to get those scenes for the gallery. So and here, this is the most I've ever gotten is 12, right? And as I said, it barely moved, and so this is not an efficient way of upping their stats. I mean, your relationship. it's just a way to put them in a better mood. Generally, it takes like 2 or 3 of these in town for their mood to get to the level where you can where you can hold their hand, and it'll generally give you a message. Now the thing is, once you're level 5, I don't think you actually have to worry about it, because I think once you're level 5 you can always hold their hand. So if all you care about is getting the scenes for the gallery, you could probably just take them into combat and get them to level 5 through praising them, and then just come to town and do the scenes. But that unfortunately won't work for Yui, because she's not a combat character. So you have to go through the stuff in town if you to raise her her affection to the max level, which I think is 6, is what it was in the other games. And then once you get them to the pillow talk scenes, you have to go through the exact same process that I just did at the fountain. Answer their first question, and while they're talking, push in all the way to the kiss prompt, and then wait until the heart turns purple again, and pull out and do them all. And it'll get you the max affinity you can get. It'll get you through the pillow talks conversation to get the scene that you want for the gallery. It's as I said, it's a very inefficient process, but hopefully they don't patch that out, because it seems a little broken that you can just push in all the way. But anyway, I think I've rambled enough. I think I got everything I wanted to say done. There you go. Hope it helps. Have fun.